Okay, we filming?
We are.
Okay. Okay, we took out the stud here that was in there for the automatic advanced distributor. We put a little small bolt on here, which is a 1/4 24 thread on this lock washer. Then for our seal here, then we have the O-ring right here, which is the middle push rod O-ring for late bike. And when you put that in the hole down here, it gives us a little bit of a seal to pull against with just the one side, because we don't have the gasket to seal on the other side, because that bolt's plugged up. Okay, so right now we got to get our timing figured out. So somewhere in here is a line. You get holes in there. Oh, you got those special marks in there. Holes. So now I go over here. Put the distributor in there until it times in correctly. So obviously we're not in the right spot yet. Boom. Okay, distributor's fully advanced. Bolt hole is there, and there's our tiny little mark right there. So this is probably pretty close to where it needs to be for timing. So that's where we put the distributor in at. A lot of squishing going on there. Okay, bolts tight. Okay, see, so it goes right there. Okay, now we can go ahead and turn this over. Get up on the top of our point lobe. Check our point gap. See if it's close. Right now it's not very close. See, we're a little tight. Okay, get back on the fat side of the lobe.
Oh, excuse me.
And we check it on that side, and we're still tight. So now we have to loosen this up a little bit and adjust it. So this has an eccentric right here you turn. Pressure on it, see where we come in at. That's a 20 thou feeler gauge. 18 to 22 is the gap, so we're loose 20, so 22 would probably be good. Okay, so we gotta check that. I'll go ahead and spin this around. I usually put a little tension on my point lobe here to take all the slop out of the gears on the other side. Spin this around a couple times. Okay, point gap is now open again. Check our feeler gauge on this side. We're on the second lobe now. This one here, on this lobe, we're just barely touching right there. The points are actually a little bit like this right now. So if you want to get it perfect, you can bend this thing a little bit, but it'll wear in. Okay, so our point gap is good. So we want to go ahead and bring it all the way around to the firing stroke. So you want to make sure that your valves over here are working. So you make sure you're on the right stroke. So the intake valve is closing. We're on the compression stroke, and our timing's coming up. So that's how you know you're in the right spot. We'll go back over here and look at our line over here. We know it was on the other side of this, one of these big holes. Right there is our line. I like to put them toward the back of the hole for more power, especially on a low compression motor like this. I think this is only like 7.5 to 1.
What was it before?
That's all they do on knuckle is they don't do much of anything on a knuckle.
No, I mean when you put 74 pistons and cylinders on it.
8.5 to 1, but not with the short flywheels. It was really low, probably about 4 to 1 or less. Assuming it was built correctly, a 74 power compression pistons, unless you have the FL pistons and they're low again. Okay, so this here has an adjustable band right here. So you loosen up the band. See, right now we're too far, so you have to retard the distributor. See how the stop goes over?
Mm-hmm.
See, it just cracked right there. There we go. Fred, can you go back and grab my ohm meter on the back, put his batteries in the back? I'm going to check it with an ohm meter. So the way you do that is you get rid of the condenser. That screws up your reading with the ohm meter. So as soon as this point cracks, it fires a spark plug. So
Right.
that point should be exactly where you want your line to be over here. Got it? Got it. Okay, so I can get this on the ohms. Should be down there. What the hell is this thing doing? Okay. This is hard to do with by one hand. Now when this opens, it should change. So now we're closed. See how it opens, it changes.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're not opening. We're a little bit off. My half-inch wrench went off too. There it is. So go ahead and move it back just a little bit. Let this distributor advance a little bit more. And you want to make sure the lobe is direction of rotation retarded, so all the free play is out of the gears and below. Okay, see how it's going there? Normally I don't like backing motors up, but I'll go ahead and advance this thing until the ohm meter just changes. Pretty close. Right there. Thing over here, you look at your number there.
It's towards the back of the hole.
All right, kind of right where I had it, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go. Now, if we go a little bit further to the back of the hole, it'll run a little bit better, but we don't make it too easy to haul out. So for braking purposes, we'll leave it there. So that's how you double check where it is. And once you get that done, then you go ahead and hook up your wire back up. And it should be good to go.
We need to get the wire that actually hooks up to there
I know.
installed too.
You know, that has takes the hat back off, but that doesn't affect your timing.
Yeah, okay.
It shouldn't affect your timing if you have a Harley distributor now. An aftermarket one or a loose the goose, it might make a difference. In our case, we're good to go. So when it's all done, it'll look like this. Boom. That's how you advance or retard it. For now, we gotta have that off so we get access to our bolt. It's a lot easier to do that right now than later, plus you can see where the piston is easy, so you can see how far down the hole is when it fires. And it's a lot easier. So that's how you do it easily. Okay, that's it for now.